Hey everybody, welcome to my live. I hit that button 3 times before it popped to my face. I kept hitting it and hitting it. Wow, how is everybody? Happy New Year! Let's see who's here. Hi Gail and Shirley and Teresa, Tia, hi Janet. Hello guys. So I'm very excited. We're gonna get a little crafty today. We are, hi Elaine from sunny California. It is dreary Michigan here. Dreary. Cheryl, hello, hello. Joyce, Cindy, hey girly, Vicky, Michelle, hello. So, I went shopping yesterday and I picked up some embroidery hoops. Have you guys been, crafting with these yet? I mean, and not for embroidery purposes. So I'm gonna do stuff with this, and we're gonna use some of our Brushstroke alphabets to do a custom piece. I picked up a ton of ribbon, so we are gonna be using some fun ribbon. And I found a cool board where we're going to tie everything together on top of this board. Now, this board is super raw, fibery. Let me show you real quick. You see that? I would never chalk on this. The reason why I would never chalk on this is because this is actually like raw wood, and all those fibers would get into the sticky adhesive of your transfer. So you for sure definitely don't want to just chalk right on this. You want to seal it in some way, but we're gonna actually add something on top of this, so we're not chalking on this. And I found another one that it was painted a little bit in a gray. So we're gonna set this one aside for another day. It's gonna be a fun project. And I'm gonna set this aside because I'm not actually putting it all together yet. We have lots of work to do before we can, oh, what did I just do? Before we can get started. So, yay, Teresa, woohoo! Let me see what you guys are saying, what I'm making tonight. So you're gonna see, that was one of the best videos. Tia, which video? Did I miss what you said? Oh, about what I went shopping. Ornaments and smaller hoops. Okay, oh, I did see that. And now that I'm like getting my hands wet and all this, I have lots of ideas, so I'm very excited. Oh, dreary in the 70s. Oh, tear. Oh, it's so cool. I mean, it's Michigan, so we're used to it, but it's actually like 30s to 40s, and we have green grass in January, which is unheard of. It's been so mild here compared to normal, which is fine by me. But, you know, it is what it is. My confession. You know, I feel like that's a thing. I think that, I may have more confessions. I feel like starting like, I don't know what you call it, like a series just on confessions of a craftaholic. Because I think there are so many. And I think I'm by myself and I think of them and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to like share this with somebody. And so I got very brave and went live. And that was new for me because I usually don't do that. I do this, and this is, you know, easier, but I'm really trying to build up my YouTube channel a lot, so I'm trying to go there. But it seems like every time I go live on YouTube, something happens. Like I get cut off or something, and so I don't know. I have more successful lives here. I also have some, we're going to do some recycling of this, which it is kind of a Christmassy thing, but because it's neutral colors, I am going to turn it into just a winter embellishment. I'm going to take some of the things apart. I need, and when I started getting this ready to work, I completely forgot to buy some more like picks and florally things, and so I have like a ton of summer and fall and no like real neutral, and I'm using, you know, anyway, I won't bore you with all those details of my shopping, but okay. Don't jinx us, Susanna. You're funny. I know. Okay, so I bought just some regular cotton fabric, not even, oh shoot. Gosh, I jinx myself every time. I need to grab an ink mat. Actually, I probably don't need an ink mat. It probably would be fine without it. But I've never inked without an ink mat. So I feel like I need to run and grab an ink mat. I am looking to see that I don't have one, a small one right here, because all I need is a tiny small one. Nope, I put them all away. Okay, because we're going to use ink on the fabric. So you could chalk. This is not a wearable, washable ink project, so you could chalk on your fabric if you wanted. You don't have to. I'm going to ink. You don't have to. I have 2 pieces in case I mess up. That's how confident I am tonight. So let me get my ink mat. And, ooh, I have a couple of those that I need to condense. So hold on as I grab a quick ink mat over here. They aren't too far. Almost back already. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to be using my heat press, and it is not at my station here. It's just right over there, but it causes me to have to get up and make sure that it's still on. Okay, now what I was going to do before I do this is measure. So this is going to go across like this. We're going to put this together for a second. And I'm just going to mark with some washi tape my actual area. But I don't want to go outside that. It's kind of like my middle. Okay. Now, if I set that down, I kind of know where I'm going, what I'm doing, and I'm probably going, actually, I should just get that done out of the way because I actually want to do this first. Ha ha ha. So that might go off, and it's okay. I found some fun new paint, which is, it's that same chalk paint brand that I use, and just grabbing a tiny little brush. What?
The door's open.
Oh, the door is open. It's out of my camera view actually today. So, hello Donna, how's it going? I am doing this just for my own safety. I have this little technique, it is so unprofessional, where I can paint and dry this stuff so quickly. Ooh, this is new. Ugh, I hate these. Absolutely, positively hate these things. But I'm trying. I just want to, my frustration. It's just, I don't need help. I just wish people would manufacture stuff that's easy to open. That's all. That's all I ask for. Thanks, Susanna. Hi, Linda. Hi, Karen. Hi, Michelle. I'm just gonna turn into a Smurf while I'm trying to open this paint. And now, look, it has the stupid white rim, makes me crazy. Now I need to wash off my gloved hands because they got paint on them. What's the glove and what's the paint? I don't know because they're both blue. Okay. I hope I like this color. It looks like it'll be fine. Okay. So we're going to paint this, which it won't take long. Oh yeah, that's a nice color. It's called Nautical, and I'm just gonna be real easy with this paint, not too crazy. Doesn't have to be perfect in any way because the decor piece that I'm doing, decor piece that I'm doing is fairly rough. You saw that board. And this is just like the generic brand paint that you can find at like every store. Michael's, Joann's, you know, just whatever. And it does happen to be, I swear to you, the inventors of the chalked paint industry have to be making a killing because honestly, you could probably buy one of those little mini samples of, you know, really just cheap old flat paint. I know it has different properties, the chalked paint, but it's just really flat. And then it covers well and it dries. Decor, Karen. As soon as my husband said that, I thought of you. And then I'm glad you're on here. Oh man, I'm gonna sneeze. I hate winter. I sneeze so much in the winter. It's horrible for allergies. Decor, Amy. Yep. I can't ever say that word any other way after Autumn Decor Series Part 2 happens. That will go down in history as a day of infamy with me and my shenanigans. The things that go wrong with me are not like Like when I do it like royally. Royally. Okay, so by the time I get to the end, like the beginning's already dry. That is what I love about this chalked paint. That's why I use it the most, because I can seriously whip through a project, or if I'm doing like blocks or a board or something, it goes so fast and it dries so fast. So when I'm done, like by the time I'm done with my ink, Erin, I'm gonna need you to like help me out checking on my heat press.
Oh, that's what this is all over there.
You smell it?
Yeah, I can smell heat.
Well, if I could smell heat,
Yeah,
just
I
make sure
smell
it's
heat.
on.
It's on, 305, 36.
When you hear it beeping, you're gonna have to go push the button to make sure it stays on, because it has the automatic shut off.
What button do I push?
The power button.
Okay, the white.
The circle, yeah.
Yeah, not the
Okay.
cricket.
Not the cricket. Okay. Why couldn't you use chalk paste as a base? Chalk paste as a base is, chalk paste isn't paint, first of all. It's a paste and it's very thick, and it wouldn't go on, it doesn't go on smooth. And you want your hoop to be smooth. Of all things, you want your hoop to be smooth. I mean. And also, it would actually be a nightmare. It's really not meant to be. You could do chalk paste as a base in some, like in very small amounts. I've tried to do it. It just know that it's not paint. It's not self-smoothing. It's not self-settling. What is that word called? There's a word for it, and it's not that. That is so precise. But there's a word for what liquids do and what paint does, and it self-smooths, right? Like when you are painting using a stencil, paint will settle itself within that stencil and smooth, the top will always be smooth. Paste is not that way. That is why we have to use the silk screen. There it is. Okay. Now I don't think I need to paint the inside of this because it won't show. So I'm just going to, you know, do the outside. Self-leveling. You guys are awesome. You're so smart compared to me. Like all I have to do, I do it all the time too. You guys always answer me. I'm like, you know, it's that word that I can't think of, and you guys will say it. So we're going to a concert this weekend. We're going to see Bob Seger on his, this is his last tour, Erin? Yes?
Yep.
It's his goodbye tour.
We probably should have set up shop in Vegas or something.
Maybe. He's kind of getting up there in age. But, yeah. Hi, Heather. Hello, hello. So I'm almost done with this part, which is just the painting. I'm sure. I don't know. I have been looking at, are any of you guys on here wreath makers? Like truly big wreath makers, like you sell them, and because I've been looking at that lately. I probably should take this apart, but I'm not sure if I'll put my flowers down here and cover up the metal hardware. I think the metal hardware will be covered up, but just in case it's not, yeah, I think it will be. I'm gonna plan to cover it up with either my ribbon or that. All right, so that is good to dry. This, I always set it aside in case I need it again, but most likely I won't. Put the lid on my new color, Nautical. See, that's the brand, Folk Art. It's just what I use. I know I could go buy the other kind, but I don't get out much, you guys. So I just use what I can. Okay, make and sell. Do you care? Make, don't sell, but make. Oh, all right. So Crystal. All right, so what I'm making, I just started, Crystal, so don't worry. I'm making something with this, but I needed to paint my ring. This is embroidery hoop. I probably didn't need to paint that either because it's gonna go on the inside, but it's okay. So this will be back. I'm gonna set it over here to dry, and it pretty much is dry anyway, but we're gonna do a custom piece. This is for me. Oh no, ugh. Okay, I just want this. Okay, I don't mind the fringes on my fabric at all. It's kind of cool, but okay, I'm gonna put our last name on here, so it's gonna say Gruber, and I'm using the brush font G, and I'm using this R. Okay, G-R-U E-R. All right, so I can spread it out a little. And the most important thing that I want to do, I'm not sure, I have to figure this out, if you, I need somehow for there to be a way that I line it up to make sure it's going straight. So I think what I'll do is I'll take my placement tape. I used to draw a line in chalk. I could do that too. I have my ruler. And if I measure, this is 4 inches of fabric. If I measure 3 inches, probably more like that G is going to take up a ton. Okay. G. Okay. That will probably work for this. So I'm going to do that same thing. Make sure it's straight. And then that will come off because it's just chalk, and it will come off. Okay. I need to silence this. Okay. Now, because this is ink, we're going to make sure I have my letters written on the back. I'm going to put the G kind of right down to that line. We have to do one letter at a time. Now, I'm going to need a wipe for this because my old Well, I could use the laser level, but I'm a little bit lazy right now. This, I'm gonna clean that up. I'm gonna clean this out and add it to my new one. Of course, now I have to get this off. Oh my gosh. There needs to be a better way. Oh my gosh. Why? I just hate them so badly. What did I do last time? Did I get my tweezers out? Susie is texting me in the middle of my live, and she's watching my live. That's funny. It's okay. You can do that. So after a million unsuccessful attempts, I decide to just peel around. I need to kind of wipe it off. Got to get every last bit of that in there. Okay. My towel dropped. I am a messy crafter. I think that might be... Ugh. All right. So...
Goes right along with everything else.
I am not a messy everything elser. I'm a messy crafter, but I've seen worse. So isn't that how it is? Don't we judge ourselves based on what we've seen worse? That's why I like the show Hoarders. So I feel like no matter what my space looks like, I always feel good.
He said MySpace.
MySpace. I had a MySpace page a long time ago. I did. That's because you didn't even know what the internet was.
Good one.
Okay.
I'm coming.
Okay. Whew. I got it. All right. Now, the reason why I needed this is to clean off my hands when I was done with that. So Gail, like, that's what I said. I told the company, just make a little tab, you know, like.
You said tab.
Tab. Speaking of pop from the 80s. I said
they're
they're
trying to work Fresca in there too?
no, just tab. So speaking of tab, we asked, and they said that something happens with the seal when they add the tab. Like it just doesn't work right. It's way too sciencey for me. I don't know. Or maybe that's, well, I guess that's like, I don't know. Physics, science, I don't know. It's way too engineering for me. I don't know why it doesn't work. I want it to. I just think that if I say, hey, make this happen, someone smart should be able to make it happen. And when people tell me no, I get very frustrated. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a spot right here where a little tab could go. And it could just get smushed in there when you twist it up, just like applesauce containers. Peanut butter has a tab. I'm going to tell them that peanut butter has a tab. All right, so there's my G. This is gonna go straight into my water and get it washed off as much as I can. That ink likes to hang around on the transfers a lot more than chalk does. So I can go ahead and do my R right away, but I want to, how did that get wet? I want to dry it. I'm gonna move this as fast as I can because we're not supposed to put heat on the no. Guess again, come on, finish my sentence.
The paint.
No, on the ink mat. So right here, don't mind Aaron, we built shelves in our back room in the basement and he's cleaning. We did this yesterday. And we are putting stuff back and like choosing stuff to pitch, choosing stuff to I am trying to figure out the angle at which I would like to place my R, because I'm gonna do my G separate and then R-U-B-E-R will be together. And some of it will be at different angles. You know, like handwriting. It's not all perfect. Okay. That's why I made two, so that in case I mess up. So I have a Cricut weeding tool too, which would do well. My okay, so these are like super fine. You see how they are? So they're super pointy and they will poke your eye out. And they work really well, but what I don't like is having the foil on the edge. I want a clean edge. It's just an OCD thing. It's just an OCD thing. You know, we all have our things. Some people, and sometimes I wish I was more like this. Some people would be completely fine, like poking a hole in it and ripping it up, and they don't care if there's foil left on there. I have a problem with that. But sometimes I just have to look the other way. Like now, I just looked the other way. Okay. Yep. So, do you get to vote on pitch stuff? No, because it's already happening and you're not here. It's happening without you. Gotta move it fast. How much? How much? How much what? Okay. This is still a little wet, but it's okay. I'm just gonna keep going. It's a little bit dry. I was gonna say mostly dry, but it's not. Okay. Whew. So I'm doing my E. And then I like to do another layer on the fabric because I feel like the first layer is super thin, and then the second layer kind of goes down a little bit in the fiber, or the first layer will go down in the fibers and the second layer will kind of be on top and a little bit thicker. Oh my gosh, I just spelled my freaking name wrong. Why didn't anyone catch me? you, Karen? I was too quick for you.
You're better than that.
I wonder if I can fix it. Oh my god. I don't know what I was spelling. Oh shit. Is anybody's last name Green or Greer? I could gift this to you. Stop it, Aaron. Go away. This means nothing. We tried. Oh my god. If there weren't a 20-second delay, you would have kept me. I do not have nautical transfers. Yeah, Gruber, thanks. I'm wondering if I think I can fix it. Honestly, I think I can. It's just going to be a really wide U. And if I can, this is why I pre-cut 2 pieces, because it's foreshadowing and probably a little bit of premonition, knowing myself. I will be completely honest, that is the first time I actually spelled wrong. It's Brushstroke, so you know. The heck is my problem? Happy New Year! It's gonna be great, 2019. Okay. Gruber.
You're gonna have to work this one to put the kids back.
Well, I tell you what, Margaret. I am the most normal. Here's the deal. I would be in the nut house if I had to be perfect all the time, because I can't do it. I can't. I mean, if you... let's pretend my handwriting is really bad. We all do this, and sometimes I mess it up really bad, but most of the times I can fix it. He's on it. He heard the sound. Now that I have him trained, we are gonna, when available. Right. Oh my gosh. Guess what? Aaron has to go back to work tomorrow. I don't. Makes me so happy. I have still another week off. The rest of this week. I don't go back till next Monday. Isn't that exciting? I wish someday that I would be able to only work from my house. I wonder, trying to figure out, it's not what I meant to do. I just want my big thing of Q-tips, because I got a little on here, but thankfully this fabric is blue and white fibers, so the white will blend in. But if you didn't know, when all else fails, you can get it off, unless it was like red or black on white. I've done that. Good luck with that. So Karen, for our school, oh, Beth, yeah. Now I've done that. I have written names wrong. But how do I have so many days off? So our calendar, we always have 2 weeks off at Christmas. And we always have 1 week off for spring break, which is not attached to Easter. So that's not like ever a thing. And that's it. We don't have any like midwinter breaks. We don't have Martin Luther King Day off. We don't have President's Day off. We don't have, what are the other days off we don't have? We literally have Thanksgiving, Christmas, spring break, and Memorial Day. Like those are the only days we get off of school. And then we pray that we get 5 snow days in a year because we have 5 built in. And if we don't use them, we lose them. So, or at least that's my mindset. All right, now this is the E. It's the real E. The real E is now being, I'm gonna check. Is it supposed to be the E? Yeah, we do not get Easter off. We don't even get Good Friday off. It is just, unless it I was trying to say coordinates and coincides at the same time. Our spring break is the first week of April. So if Easter is ever at that time, then it works. But otherwise, we do not get, our break is the first week of April. Grub. All right. Next for the R. And I feel like I should have given it a little more room, but I might be able to just do the heart at the end. Snow days are using recouped at the end, if not you. Oh, hurricane days. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that here. We have had, so these are the kind of days off we've had. We've had snow days. We've had to shut down because of illness, actually. We've had like no power. We've had that. What else? I think that's it. Fog. One time, the fog was so bad all day we actually shut down. But it was really bad. Really, really bad. Maybe I use my other R. This one is, there are 2 R's. One has the little like hook there and one doesn't. I guess this would be all right. And then I'm gonna put that. Yeah, and I was thinking it would be, maybe I need to find my other R and see if that will work better. It's somewhere soaking in water. Here it is. All right, let's clean it off. We had 1 snow day, so we have 4 left. We need them to strategically be on all the days that I need to take off work. So Tia, up north in Michigan, they have what's called Safety Day. And it's the first day of hunting season. And they kind of get that whole day off. There, we're going to use this other R because I like the way it sits better. Safety Day. Thanks, Tracy. I'll get that heart on there. I just am not sure. Okay. R. Like a pirate. I want them in March. Oh, good gravy. It's so, the time between January when we come back, and April 1st is horrible. 3 straight months of school with no break. It's horrible for the kids. Like, I can work, that doesn't bother me, but the kids go nuts. And think about it, in Michigan, we are in winter, so they're cooped up. If the wind chill falls below a certain temperature, they don't go outside. Oh my gosh, it gets really, really crazy. We have, I want to say 182 days. I think that's the law. I think it's 182 days. And sometimes we have to make up days. Would you attach the heart to the word? Or would you, I think I'm going to attach it. I think that was my plan. Now this heart comes with the transfer. So when you use the brush script, there are 3, I think just 3 little like doodles, what I call doodles. There are some little extra pieces, just something you could add. There's a polka dotted line, kind of a triangular line. Okay, those are in there. Awesome. Good news, this is the last time you're gonna have to do that.
Good, because I'm going to put the kids to bed, so it is the last time I'm going to do it.
Yay, well, fine. Be that way. Okay.
All right.
We're done with this, so I'm gonna close it up. All right, ink is good. Now, I'm gonna peel this off. You can see it on there. You can see the ink. In order to clean that, do you guys know how to clean your ink mat? All you're gonna do is, I take it right to the sink and I run it under lukewarm water. So not cold, but not hot. And because this adhesive is different than the adhesive on our transfers. And you let the water run on this ink, and then you just very gently with your hand just kind of rub it so that the ink just runs right off. And that's what I do. I'm gonna set that aside. We're gonna dry this. Take all of these things and put them over here. Different heart, the heart from the love oh, you know what? The heart from the love transfer would be cute, but I'm doing this one. Once this is dried and also heat set, I will get rid of that yellow line, if you guys can see that or not. I could have done the love heart, I could have done that heart. That would be cute, but I wanted to move this way, not up. Okay. Now you want this completely dry. That means not tacky, and it's a little bit tacky there. And you can even dry the back. Ooh, that shows that it's still a little bit wet. Right there. Hi, Julia. Thank you. Okay, so this is just one little tiny piece of what is going to be my New Year's Day masterpiece. Or what I call. Will it be a Pinterest win or a Pinterest fail? I don't know. I actually am not copying anything from Pinterest, so I am going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. You can watch the hoops for a second. take 1 minute's time, because I have to set the timer for 30 seconds to go down. And then I'll flip it over and we'll do the back for 30 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves. Almost done. Okay. Now I'm going to do the back. 30 more seconds. And we will put together our big thing. "15 seconds. We're almost done. Bear with me. And done. Okay. Now I will get the little chalk line off of there. I am really sorry, Nancy. I thought it would do more than just lay there. I was really hoping that it would do something other than what it just laid there. Ugh. I'm gonna fire it. Fire that hoop. Now, I have a question. The way this is gonna set in the hoop, I have a couple options. Why do I keep seeing it? A couple options. Option 1, let me move this over a little. Option 1 is to, wait, where's my board? Now this isn't gonna be the sole project. There's gonna be more added to it. Option 1 has this on the board with the ends on here, but there isn't much I can do in terms of like, just because of how wide the board is, I can't like make it fancy. Or would you cut it off so that all you see is this? Now, there will be some embellishments down here, and this is what it will look like at the top. We are going to hang this, okay, from the top. And then we're gonna add some other things down here. That might be too much, might be like that. They would have danced, possibly. What were you doing for 30 seconds? Stephanie, I was heat setting my fabric. So when you finish a fabric and ink, you're going to iron or heat press. If you happen to have a heat press, that's fine, it's quicker, but the iron would take you a lot longer than what I did. So I used a heat press. It was set to 305 degrees. The reason it was set to 305 degrees is because I'm using cotton. You're going to follow the fabric setting on your, I know I'm covering my face up, but that's okay. You're gonna follow the fabric setting on your machine. Follow those settings. Don't follow anything else. And I did 305 degrees for 30 seconds on the front, and then I also did it on the back. And so that's what I was doing over there. Cut it, cut it, cut it. Okay, got it. I am gonna cut it out. I have some other ones where I will be using big ribbon, and I'm going to not cut it out. But I wanna get this as taut as I can. Before I cut it. And I will snip the fringe. Okay. All right, so that looks good. And I will that should be all right. This is going upstairs in my house, which we have light, very, very, very light blue walls. And so having a little bit of darker will be good. Now, I am going to cut this, cut that. Just snip. Snip it off here. Oh, that's a big one. Okay, that's what she said. All right, you can't see my face. That's awesome. Okay, so now we have our little Gruber sign. And I'm gonna take that off so you guys can see. Here, I'll put up something fun. My website. There it is. Now, what's gonna happen is I'm going to find my staple gun. All right, this is gonna go on the front. This, they screwed that on there. Okay. Seriously, people, what are you doing to me? I can't. Where is my little fancy thing that I got? All right, well, we're gonna leave this on. Wait, I think we have a screwdriver. I know what I can use. This little multi-function tool. I don't. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh, I can't. Okay. Do these tools scare anybody else? They scare me all. I'm always like afraid that I'm gonna cut my finger off. Probably because my dad carried a pocket knife, and I'm always afraid the way they snap back into place. Okay. Sweet. So I got that out. Can't forget to put that back or I get in trouble. Now, I'm going to hook that last because I gotta see, I gotta cut. Ooh, perfect, because these are great wire cutters too. I have to cut some of these pieces I'm making. Remember, I want it to bend the other way. Thank goodness wire will let you bend however you want. And what other piece do I want? I need it to be equal. So I need to have a couple. All right, we'll You know, I'm just like talking to myself, but it helps. And we'll cut here. Okay. And then, now, so I can wire this, twist it together, and I gotta get my other, might be too long, so I may have to cut them down a little bit. Under pile C. Oh my gosh, you're crazy. Yes, I do have, I found what I was looking for. Okay. I'm twisting these together, and then I'm gonna use, that might be too big. Again, let's cut them off a little bit till I get the right size. And they are just right. Just like Little Red Riding Hood. Oh my gosh, what did I do? I've completely broke, oh my gosh, he's gonna kill me. It won't I'm afraid. Oh my God, I completely broke his thing. What the heck? Now I need a tool to fix the tool. Oh, thank God. Stupid thing. You know what? It's not even lining up. I don't know if it's supposed to line up. The problems that I have. Ah! It's a wire cutter. My gosh. Cut through the darn wire. You're supposed to be strong and helpful. I tell you what. Crafting is not for the weak. This is serious, serious work here. Okay. Are you guys still here? The golden scissors were awesome, but they broke on me like the second time I used them. I am refusing to get rid of them because I still really, really want them. However, I am not happy that they broke on me. This part over here like popped out. It's one of the sides. Popped out and now it's like wobbly. Oh, it's this one. But I push it back together. I just don't know how to like fix it completely. Now, if I use this to, because what I want to do is, I want to, gosh, I really want to like tie you know how I don't do bows. I could try a bow, but I want to use this ribbon, first of all. Well, where did you buy them, Cynthia? Maybe I can take mine back. At the risk of wasting a little bit of this, which I have enough. angle of that looks weird for you guys, I think. Maybe it looks weird for me too. Hold on, I gotta lift it up to look. I probably need to twist it down and spread this open. Who loves wired ribbon? Because you can like make it stay where you want. All my glitter. All right. What should I do? Should I wrap it around a couple times, or is once enough? Or should I try a bow? I think a bow would be too much. Maybe if I wrapped it a couple times before I did that. Oh, you found them on Amazon. Oh, thank you, Karen. You're right. That's what I should do. Absolutely. I am a professional. I can handle this. And by professional, I mean not really. Okay. I did have, oh, did I glue? It's all right. I have more glue. I bought a new, I'm gonna review this on a live. I bought a new glue gun. It's coming to me. I did not test it out first, but I looked at the cordless ones and the Ryobi one. Somebody suggested to get that. It's like too hefty, like too big for me. I feel like that battery pack and everything is just not for me. So I got a different brand. I read reviews. This was like, oh my gosh, I'm putting holes in my skin. Wire is nothing to mess around with, people. I need my tools. See, this is why the back room is getting cleaned out, because all of my like wire tools are back there. Everything I bought when I decided I was gonna make some wreaths and I was gonna try it out. It's all back there and I don't have it here. See if it's getting hot. All right. Be careful what I do with this gun. But anyway, double knot. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna leave this and then I'm gonna wrap it around. I'm going to put a little glue here. So I feel like it's being a little sassy with me. Maybe not enough. I feel like a glue gun gives me power. Like, I don't know what, it's like the power of the glue gun. Yes, I will stick you where I want you. I don't know. I'm a little goofy tonight. Okay. think that looks good. Now I wonder if I can do what I want. I did just want it like, okay. I'm going to tie this in the simple knot, trying to have the, oh, there we go. I was about to pull the other thing. Oh, I have not even set up my scroll saw yet. I cannot wait. It's another reason why we're cleaning out the back room. Okay, hold on now. Oh, we are getting there. All right. So there is, there. I'm gonna hold this up. I'm gonna unplug. I don't think I'll need it. Yeah, I'll unplug that. Okay, cute, cute, cute. Now, this, it's supposed to be glued, I think, but came apart a little bit, which is okay, because I can still use it. I'm gonna cut it so that it's easier to use. Now, we're going to do this. So when I was in college, going for education, we had to be trained in everything, even industrial education. So I had to take a class called Industrial Education. I'm just going to sorry, loud noise. Okay. Ta-da! Let me get rid of that banner. This is what it looks like. Let me hold it up so you guys just see me. And you can see what I made. What do you think? Do you think that this is too long? Do you think it's just right? Should I have hot glued it to the board? I figure if I don't hot glue it, I can always change it up. There's probably like a 1/2 inch or so at the bottom from where the ribbon. Love, 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 thank you. Karen hot glue it and then I stapled it. I know. My first thought was, how could I make it interchangeable to where all I have to do is like undo the ribbon and then do it again without wrecking everything? Like put a little button back there where you just button the ribbon on, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I have plenty of time, so there we go. Thank you everybody for watching my live tonight. This was a journey. My first, attempt at working with these fun embroidery hoops and doing something cute with just whatever recycled stuff that I already had. I need to go shopping for more of this stuff, a lot more. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna like have to have another confessional. Anyway, thank you so much for being here and keeping me company while I'm crafting. If you are not in my VIP group, please type in add me if you would like to join my customer group, because that is where you're going to see all my specials. And if you are interested in becoming a designer like me, you can type join and I will get you the link to where you need to go. Let me know if you have any questions. Can't even tell the U is an E. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that because, you know, up close, I know it's there, but I don't think anyone else will know that it's not supposed to be like that. Hopefully. Hopefully not. Okay, so great night. Happy New Year. If you have to go back to work tomorrow, good luck. I'll be cheering you on from home. Woohoo! And hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow. Enjoy. Have a great night. Bye-bye.